Excuse me. Okay. I'm going to show how I make the CONUS. I may or may not post this someday, but you can see this center line here. Start out with a laminate or whatever chunk of wood. You draw a center line, grab yourself one of those bad boys. Measure out the dimensions with a good straight edge and just make your two-dimensional triangle, working everything off the center line at 90-degree angles. So you make center line, perfect 90, whatever length you choose to make it. I used Arturo's dimensions but added a little just to make it a tiny bit bigger so I can sand it away to the size that it should be later. Cut it out, you end up with one of these. Finally, time to round it. This is the secret weapon. Oh wait, skipped a step. Got to make sure your sides are perfectly square, especially the bottom. You should establish what's going to be the top curved part, what's going to be the flat bottom. Get the sides perfectly square before you start rounding. You see here, there's a flat side. It's not a perfect half circle. It's a half circle and then some perfectly straight edges here. Can't read that, but he's got 7 millimeters. That's your point of reference to make sure that it's symmetrical. So you don't want to ding it up because that's going to be a lot of sanding later. I've just got these little HDPE cutouts here. I'm going to hit pause and mount the camera, and then we'll see the beginning here. You should be right in on the action now. So you see this? I need to go get more, but it's 36 grit auto body file sandpaper. It's really strong. I made duct tape handles for the ends. This is how I've made all of my conuses. The rounded part will face away from you in the vise. And this is such a slow process. You'll see any screw ups coming. Make sure you are perfectly aligned. You want to align your body with it so you're perfectly square. You gotta keep paying attention to the symmetry when you're going on from the what's going to be the bottom down to the wider part. You want to grab the top of this and then flip it over. That's the beginning. I'll just show you a little of this action, and then you'll see it when I've made a lot more progress. So I already squared that up. Okay, so now grab from the bottom up I'm short, so I'm getting a stool. Give me the angle I need. It might be too much. As you can see, this is not going to be quick, but I can take my time. I'm not going to damage my multiplex because I'm sanding it. Eventually, I'll have a perfectly symmetrical CONUS to show you. Maybe I'll put another installment of this video when I got a little more rounded. I'll show you how I do the scoop out here. Until then, I hope this wasn't a waste of your time. Bye bye.